Welcome back to Reimagine. Okay, here we are, almost halfway through 2021. And, this market, this crypto space, this blockchain space as a whole is just moving. I don't know what to say anymore from strength to strength. I mean, there's so much strangeness going on, so much interest, intrigue, new development, new innovation that, I always feel like it's one of those times again that we're not really going to know the strength and character of the space until after all is said and done. But regardless, the space is growing, the space is innovating. And so as we've done throughout this conference, we're going to continue to bring you some of the best and most important innovators in this space. Today, I'm joined by none other than Daniel Bokun, the president and co-founder of Move. Daniel, firstly, thanks so much for being with us.
Well, thanks for having me. Really appreciate it.
Absolute pleasure. All right, let's start off. I always like to kick things off right at the raw basics to get people to really understand what's going on, what we're talking about, how we're having this conversation. For the layperson who's never had the joy of coming across your network before, tell us what's the Move Network? What's Move Network?
Great question. Hi, everyone. Move Network is basically an ecosystem, and I would say it's composed of three things: the Move Market, the token, and Move Chain. You can think of it like a one-stop shop for creating, designing, minting, and launching your NFTs. We want to be and will be the leading aggregator, essentially, for a full spectrum of NFTs. So our mandate at Move is to democratize and make NFTs accessible for everyone.
So, basically there are so many projects out there looking for problems to try and attempt to solve, but, it's a fundamental question in the market today with so many projects out there. What problems at Move are you guys trying to solve?
Yeah, great question. One of the things that we want to do is eliminate the distance between a user and their asset and give power back to the content creator while providing transparency in the business process. I believe in this time of globalization, the world is getting digital. Borderless transfer of ownership between people without a middleman, I believe, is key factor when it comes to the mass adoption of blockchain technology. And that's one of the problems we're solving with our Move Market. Now, with digital artists, they're all very interested in creating NFTs using Ethereum. However, the cost of minting an NFT on Ethereum is pretty high. It's in the hundreds of dollars sometimes. And, a digital artist might not have the capability or not be popular enough in order to sell their piece. This is something that we'll be solving with Move Chain. Now, lastly, NFTs have a completely disrupted, NFTs have completely disrupted the global marketplace and have redefined the meaning of value in a sense. Perhaps no industry has been greater impacted than the entertainment industry, specifically, particularly relating to music, gaming, art, and film. The problem, however, is that NFTs are decentralized by their very nature, and the current market players are often offer little oversight or related to verification. This can result to accounts being compromised and hacked. Additionally, I can think of energy efficiency and energy consumption relating to creating NFTs. That Move Network as a whole, I would say, was created to solve these problems and more as I would say, a developer-friendly blockchain that is highly efficient and secured.
And you mentioned, you've mentioned the different elements, the network, the chain, but could you delve a little bit more? I'm quite interested to know about the Move Market, just a little bit more about the fundamentals of how that works and how that's looking to solve issues within the current NFT space.
Yeah, absolutely. Move Market is the place to be, obviously. You could think of the Move market is our first application to support NFT development on the Move network. You can see this platform Ash as a method of transferring ownership of highly collectible physical and digital masterpieces. Also, by leveraging the blockchain, you're able to pay a royalty to the artist and provide additional security around authentication and storage. It can support ERC20 and Moved, our token, allowing users to access NFT tickets and multimedia NFT platforms. Move Market offers NFT collectors an ecosystem essentially to securely maintain unique crypto NFT and digital assets in one place. Like I said at the beginning, this is a one-stop kind of shop for end user token assets to be an attractive medium for virtual trading.
Such an important element, developing out these ecosystems. It's something that I think is such a buzzword, a catchword at the moment, but to see it actually getting done valuably in networks, it's critical to see it, and such an important step in moving us to a fully fledged crypto and blockchain space. But not to sound cliche, Rome wasn't built in a day, and I don't think any crypto or blockchain project truly is either. So could you take us through, I like to get a little personal, understand a little personal history, some of the memorable moments, milestones, and sort of key elements of the Move network, the research and development process that got you to where you are now.
Yeah, it's definitely a Netflix series, I would say, in the making, for sure. But here at Move, putting actions behind words and moving transparently is something we strive for. On our website, you'll see a white paper and our product roadmap on where the team is going for these memorable milestones that we're going to achieve together. But currently, we're proud to have a beta version. It's ready. We're not just talk, essentially. We have the real thing, alpha, to be set end of month. And then users, if they want to follow these milestones, can join our community and follow us on social media, subscribe to our newsletter, and get the latest updates. But if you wanted to get a little bit more into the personal, we've accomplished several tasks, including cross-chain derivatives on DeFi protocols, significant market research of DeFi and NFT lending ecosystem to know what the heck we're doing in a sense and what we're getting ourselves into. Liquidity staking designs, stake development of 3 blockchains, token economics, the white paper that I mentioned. And in terms of our company as well, in the financial state, I believe securing a round of funding and onboarding some heavy hitters as advisors, as you might be able to see on the Move Network website, is just the start of our movement. No pun intended.
Exactly. So there's so much to come in the start of a movement, but it's such an interesting space at the moment. There's so much out there, so many people creating, developing, innovating, some for better, some for ill. But with a market like this, it's not necessarily just a build it and they will come. Networks need to be established. Things need to be developed. So in that sense and in that vein, what is Move Network doing to attempt to attract more users and build that network in the near future?
Oh, that's a great question, Ash. Especially the reference of build it and they will come. I think that quality content and access to movers, social influencers are key in this state. Finding people that already have movements and joining their movement. So we have some pretty exciting influencers coming on board, and they're bringing their community with them. As mentioned, strategically working with companies and individuals who have followings so that they could speak to their base about our product and get our name out there. That way we're providing a quality experience and relationship rather than a transactional, quantitative experience. We essentially want to connect with other movements to grow our own.
And in part of that, in part of the growth and development, interesting to look at, again, we talked about the component parts of Move and the network and all different elements. And you guys actually have a native token, Moved, which you mentioned, a little bit earlier there as well. What's the sort of motivation for users to hold that token, to HODL that token into the long term? What's the sort of approach and incentive there?
Yeah, it won't just take you to the moon, it will take you over the moon.
Oh, nice line. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, we're actually thinking like a move, like the cow jumped over the moon. So the cow being our symbol.
You guys got it all figured out. You got the whole thing. I like it. All right, start to finish.
Yeah, but in all seriousness, our global executive team and advisors have deep roots in music, gaming, art, and film, which allows Move ownership opportunities of diverse IPs and access to unique NFT offerings. And I was talking about funding. We're backed by some pretty intense VCs right now that have done their due diligence on us as a company and want to take us over the moon. But ultimately, we're looking to create a digital movement, and that does take time, persistence, and desire, all of which I believe our team of 20 plus individuals have. But by holding Move, just to kind of really get into why you should hold Move, few of the benefits include settle and function transactions, blind box unlock. You can do NFT creation, access to pre-sale and exclusive sale, and ultimately platform and community governance as well.
And in terms of some more of the use cases, or as well, some of the value play into the wider sort of Move network ecosystem. Can you elaborate a little bit more on the token in those contexts?
Yeah, I might reiterate what I've said, but there's I could think of 5 Ash: priority listing and discovery, NFT airdrop, and blind box. You'd be able to get discounted platform service fee, community governance, and exclusive sale access. And if you'd like me to dive a little bit more into them, the priority listing kind of speaks for itself. You get preferential placement in our marketplace. The NFT airbox and NFT airdrop and blind box. Who doesn't like swag, in the words of Michael Scott from The Office? And then, who doesn't like a discount? I think the biggest thing in that would be the exclusive sale access to certain NFTs that launch, VIP NFT items that launch in our marketplace, and also being part of the movement with community governance. When you have these tokens, you can help, you have voting rights within our system, and we want to work together. And I think that's one of the reasons why you should hold.
Such a powerful element, bringing community into the game. I really love how that tokenization takes it so much beyond the sort of standard offering. You're really a part of the governance. You're part of that active development of the network. It's a very strong feature. All right, but sort of looking at the network, we've talked about why it works, sort of how it works, and elements. But on which network is this project going to deploy? And how will the strength of that support the NFT marketplace once it's out there in the world?
Yeah, we're definitely all about supporting the NFT marketplace with a long-lasting value as we look to deploy our own Move chain that's being built from the ground up. That being said, in order to move, we're working closely with Ethereum for the time being in order to capture the market. Our current partnership speaks for itself in terms of supporting the NFT marketplace, specifically in the Hollywood film industry. Our partnership with the H Collective will continue to expand, developing NFT marketplaces within the entertainment world. Move essentially strives to be a catalyst in the film industry, and making our strategic partnership with the H Collective is a reflection of our mission and continued success and support of the NFT marketplace.
Could you delve a little bit more into that H Collective partnership? Some of the key features maybe that people would see about that. Obviously bringing Hollywood into play. It's something that's very exciting and tangible, getting it into the real world. But yeah, is there any more details you could provide us?
Yeah, I'd say like the reason why. Well, the film industry generated over $100 billion in revenue last year, and Hollywood, we believe, is best positioned to benefit from the recent rise of NFTs. Whether it's, I don't know, Darth Vader telling Luke about his fatherhood, or if it's Thor coming into Wakanda to save the Avengers in Infinity War, Wakanda Forever, my favorite film. We believe that Hollywood provides endless opportunities to convert audio visual clips into prized NFTs. So whether you're a film buff or a collector, Hollywood-based NFT provides a compelling and valuable asset. And this is a thesis and genesis behind the inception of Move Network and how we're differentiating and becoming a first mover, again, another pun, and leader in the in this space. So the partnership with H Collective, which was an exciting announcement that just happened, is an LA-based production company, and will act as our launch pad for diversified entertainment-based NFTs to the market.
Powerful developments. As you say, bringing $100 billion market, into play and into this nascent space of NFTs is a great development. And I think I want to take this moment then to turn a little bit to the wider market as a whole and just analyze a little bit how you see the NFT space as a whole evolving over the coming years. What do you sort of see as the major trends coming out of this industry that's still at this stage so young and so new?
Yeah, you're correct, Ash, in terms of everything kind of taking shape in this NFT space. But as more players come in this space, I believe the best story wins. Some incredible use cases could significantly change the way that we interact with others, with brands, with celebrities digitally. I can imagine, attending a concert, an exhibition, or a performance and owning a unique souvenir from that experience, or perhaps a limited edition outfit from your favorite designer that you can put across on all your social media avatars. We could even see the day of ownership of offline, and this is where it kind of gets interesting, offline assets such as your car or even your house could be on chain with NFTs. And definitely think that this is a truly exciting space, one that still has more time to be developed, and one that content is key and king, and there definitely is a movement.
Talking about the evolutions in the NFT space, you spoke about all these new trends that are forming, but I suppose I wonder, will NFTs in your mind, and to get a little speculative here, will this be the catalyst that brings blockchain tech into the real world, into the mainstream world in a way that people will see through collectibles, through art, even as you said, through the tangible abilities through the ownership of a car or something physical in the real world? Is this the technology that really breaks through when it comes to blockchain technology?
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely do believe it. And we're just beginning to see what NFTs are capable of. NFTs have allowed the world right now to see the digital side of living and its capabilities through blockchain. And it's just the start. Just the other day, my grandfather mentioned NFTs and crypto kitties and blockchain.
Wow.
And 87. So, just looking at the considerable attention that it's getting in the news and the existing market participants, of the 10 largest coins right now, the average of return in March alone was 400% to 340%, around that range. NFTs are have completely disrupted in a good way the global marketplace, and have redefined the definition, in a sense, of value. And we at Move want to eliminate the distance and be a part of a value-added movement in this space.
And all right, so then looking at that, being that value-added movement, and in conjunction with that projection ahead, looking ahead, I don't know, I don't want to set a time limit, maybe 2 to 5 years. Obviously, things could get pretty speculative at that point. But what are some of the key features you'd like to see developed into the Move network into the future? And where do you see the network as a whole positioned in the market, in those years ahead?
Yeah, chilling with Elon and on Mars. But yeah, over the moon, we plan to complete the Move public chain with functions including the low gas fee NFT creation across chain NFT, IPF storage, and telecom company nodes. And within the 5 years, definitely completed the decentralized trading platform with functions including the NFT trading on open market, liquidity pool protocols, smart contracts running on different blockchains, our token being, top 5 for sure. And for the Move family, for sure, the Move network family to be used by each country in the world. Why not?
I will say that wish list is shooting for the stars, but if you miss, you may just still hit the moon.
Yeah,
So, or go beyond it, as you said.
Yeah, since I'm Canadian, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right?
Exactly right. Exactly right. That's Gretzky, right? Isn't it? Or,
It is.
All right, Daniel. So much interest being developed there. So much sort of going on. It's fascinating to hear the story and the development. As you say, so much more still to come. So we'll look forward to sort of seeing how that develops into the future. Before I let you go, any last words? Any sort of shout outs you'd like to give out to our audience?
Shout out to the team in Asia and our North America team. Shout out to our advisors for helping us through the process, H Collective as well, and to the people that are going to join our movement. We're very much looking forward to having you and going over the moon.
Where should people go if they want to check out more information or anything?
Yeah, like you can. We have a Telegram, Move Network on Twitter. It's Move Network, and our website movenetwork.io.
All right, fantastic. So much for people to check out. Daniel Bokun, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. Everyone watching, make sure you stay with us. So much more good content throughout the rest of this conference. Check it all out at Reimagine. Daniel, thanks again for speaking.
Thank you.